Hi everybody, welcome back to Losing It Lightly. It has been quite a while since my last video, so I am now about 8 months out from surgery. I had the gastric bypass on 16th of August 2018 at Luton and Dunstable Hospital. My starting weight when I first started at the hospital was 31 stone, and it's now May 2019 and I weigh 20 stone and 1 pound when I weighed last week. So 11 stone's gone, which is great, and boy do I feel the difference. So what can I tell you? Well, I went for a post-operative appointment at Luton and Dunstable, but I haven't been back since because either the hospital have cancelled my appointments or it's conflicted with another appointment I've had or whatever. So I won't see them now till July. So last time I saw them they were quite happy. I am quite happy. The amount of weight I've lost, I feel a lot different. I feel like a different person. I actually watched my videos back from when I first started. They're all up on YouTube. You can look at them, and it's like, was that me? I look like a completely different person. I just look like this huge body with a little pea head on it because I just look like a different person. So yeah. So what can I tell you? I can eat everything, but I can't eat bread. And I can't eat meat. I think that is peculiar to me. I think that is because that's just me. That's my body. I have a friend who had the operation on the very same day I did. That's how we met. And she eats these things with ease and she has no problems. I find if I eat bread, if it is white bread, if it is brown bread, wholemeal bread, whatever bread I try, I get badly constipated. Constipation is another story we'll talk about in a moment, but yeah, I cannot digest it. It just will not. If your ears are delicate, just miss this bit out, but it comes out as it goes in, basically. So it's very uncomfortable. I can't eat it. I can't go to the toilet for, you know, over a week. So it's just not worth the hassle. I just don't eat bread anymore. So yeah, I've got that intolerance. Meat invariably makes me vomit. I find that if I eat meat that I feel like it gets stuck. I feel like it gets stuck in the I feel like it's just under my rib cage at the bottom of my sternum. I feel like it gets stuck there. So and then it's so uncomfortable, and then I often end up vomiting. So again, you know, I just don't eat meat. I do try, because the reason I don't eat meat is, although I love to be ethical and all that kind of stuff, it's not because of an aversion to meat. It's because I can't digest it. And there are times when I'll say to the mister, I'll say, oh, give us a bite of that, or, you know, I'll be dishing up Sunday lunch and I'll just have a bite of a piece of chicken, and then instantly I know I shouldn't do it. But yes, so yeah, meat's a problem. Again, I think that's probably due to me personally, because other people have been fine. So yeah, that's my thing. As regards to mobility, obviously because of the huge weight loss, that has helped a great deal. And I feel like, and I think I've spoken about this before, I feel like when I had my operation, I had it on here and not on here, because my outlook instantly changed. I instantly got more positive. I had this view that I was going to be one of these ladies that you see on what's it called, 600 Pound Life, the American show, where they're bedbound, where their husbands and children are looking after them. And I just got that into my head, that would be my future, that I would never work again, that I would be constantly just yeah, that person. But I almost instantly got that feeling that no, you know, everything's going to be good, and it is pretty much. there are negatives. It's very hard to go out for a meal. I went out for a meal with the ladies from our church, and I ended up paying £14 for a piece of corn on the cob, because you order these meals and you can't eat them. And although part of me doesn't regret having the operation, when you're in that situation, you're sat at the restaurant table and everyone's tucking in and you're looking around and this food looks so good and you just want to eat it and you can't, and you know if you do you're going to vomit, or you'll be extremely uncomfortable and in pain. You know, it's hard. And I have to say that I don't think Luton and Dunstable really prepared me for how hard this was going to be. They did say it was going to be tough, but I was like, yeah, I can cope with that, it's no problems. But there are times when it is extremely, extremely hard. I mean, people that get to my kind of weight, 31 stone, it's not because you haven't got a problem with food. It's because food becomes an addiction and a kind of crutch, if you like, and you use food like that. It's very rarely through greed alone. So I feel like that isn't dealt with, and so I still have that food addiction, and I still have that need to want to eat and eat and eat, especially emotionally. If I'm upset, then I want to eat and I can't. And so and then I can understand why so many people have a transfer addiction. I mean, you can find loads and loads of information about that on the internet, where people will transfer one addiction for another. As like people that are addicted to cigarettes and smoke, they will start eating if they give up smoking and put on weight, because you transfer one addiction for another. So I feel like that isn't addressed at the L&D. I also feel like there's no telephone support, which we're told is always going to happen, but it doesn't. The first few weeks I phoned L&D quite a few times and never ever got a reply. I can't remember the exact reasons that looking why I phoned them, but I think it could have been possibly the amount of pain that I was in at that time when I was eating. But no one ever phoned me back, and I must have made 8 or 9 phone calls. So yes, that didn't happen. Also, I am epileptic, and I needed advice on my epilepsy medication. I did check out with my epilepsy consultant, my neurologist. He said that I should check out with Luton and Dunstable. Again, I phoned them and never got a reply back. I phoned them probably 4 or 5 times, never got a reply back. So the telephone advice is not good. That being said, I can't complain, because I've had this operation on the NHS, and the NHS are struggling for resources, and I understand all that. I'm not moaning, I'm just making people aware that it probably isn't as easy as you quite think it's going to be. But like I said, my life's changed so much. I can play with the grandchildren. For the first time in the Easter holidays, I took my 9-year-old granddaughter into town, and that is the first time I've ever taken her out on my own since she was born. And we went into town and we had a little time shopping, and I took her for milkshake and cake, and it was great just to be able to connect one-on-one with the grandchildren like that, because oftentimes you're in a group, so you spread your attention sort of thing. So yeah, I'm finding that's really good. Also with the smaller grandchildren, we have 3 that are under 3, and being able to physically play with them is great. Being able to push them on the swing is great. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I am going to make a video about questions that I get asked all the time, so that'll be the next video that I do. But yeah, people have asked me some really, really silly questions, really silly. But on the whole, I feel I'm really supported. There's a few people that have been negative about my operation, but on the whole, my family, my church family, the people that matter, my friends and stuff, have been really supportive, and I probably couldn't have done this without them, because the support has been brilliant. Clothes have become an issue, because obviously your weight's dropping so fast that you're constantly changing over clothes. So, for instance, when I first started, my bra size was a 52E, and it's now 44D. I think D, maybe. I don't know. And so I've constantly been going down the sizes, and it's expensive, and you spend a lot of money on clothes and stuff. So basically I've been making do amend. So I've been putting nips and tucks in. I've bought very few clothes new. I've been gifted quite a lot. There's a couple of ladies on the L&D Facebook group, and they have they live local to me, and they have passed clothes down to me, which has been such a help. I'm now doing the same, passing down to other people, so, or up as the case may be. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to make do what I've got until I get that size where my body's going to sort of lay, so that I can start, you know, get my own style and do my own stuff, sort of thing. So yeah, that's yeah, clothes can be an issue. So it can be very expensive. If you're handy with a needle and thread, that's not so bad. But I've took lots of advice from different people. I know a couple of ladies that make their own clothes and things, and yeah, they've given me advice, tucking in this, tucking in that. So that's helped immensely. What else can I think about? Oh, skin. I will do a video separate to this about the loose skin that you get, because obviously when you go from one size to another, you're going to get loose skin. I found my majority of my skin is lying here, which is one which I spoke about when I very first did the videos, that this is the one place I was like hoping it didn't show, but it is showing here. So here is my breasts, that's quite loose skin. Stomach and the tops of my legs are very loose skin. But I found things like my shoes, I've gone down a shoe size because my feet have just shrunk. So things that you don't expect to happen. So I can't wear any of my rings anymore. You know, I can't even wear my wedding band anymore because they just fall off, because the you know, I was too big and now I'm smaller. So yeah, so there's things like that. But yeah, I am going to do a video about skin. I'm going to do a video about questions that people ask me constantly, and yeah, so if you've got anything else you want to ask, please pop it in the comments section below, and I shall address them all. I can't think of anything else now for this video. I think I've probably pretty much covered all I can for today. So I hope this has been helpful. Like I said, if there's anything you want to know, I'm pretty open. I'll talk about most things. So yes, please pop it in the section below, and I will try and answer it as best as I can. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope if you're having surgery anywhere, that it's successful for you. Like I said, the hospital, L&D hospital, are amazing. They are really good pre-surgery. So yeah, and the very, you know, day of surgery is perfect. There's a video for that. So yeah, like I said, if there's anything else you'd like to know, please pop it below, and hopefully see you in the next video. So bye for now.